I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
What is up, guys? Oh my god.
Yo.
We have audio. We have video. Your video's here. Everything's working.
Whoa.
Even though my PC shut off like literally 2 minutes before we started the stream.
All right.
I'm gonna blame it. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna blame the PC. Okay. It wasn't my fault that I was trying to plug something into the back of it and my other hand hit the power button on the front.
Right.
It shouldn't have been there. The power button needs to be somewhere else. I feel like.
Yeah, it shouldn't be right where you're gonna place your hand when trying to plug something in.
Listen, if you're gonna plug something into the back of your PC without turning the PC around and looking for it, especially a regular USB, not like a USB-C, a regular USB port where you always plug it in the wrong way. You have to rest your hand on the corner of the PC in order to get it in, right? It's just, you have to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I turned my PC off.
It's just case, problem with the case.
It's a case problem, dude.
Yeah,
the power button should be underneath on the bottom.
Okay.
I can't even reach my power button from my chair. But if it was underneath on the bottom, like, boop.
Oh, okay.
If it was, it's way up here, way up here. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just complaining about nothing, dude. We're gonna start the podcast off about complaining about nothing. I'm the idiot that turned it off. So luckily it was the gaming PC, not the streaming PC. So nothing happened with the stream. But I like to talk about the misfortune that is this whole thing that I've got going on. This whole channel. There's so much misfortune when it comes to technical difficulties. So we'll just keep with the theme. What is going on, everybody, though? Nexus said no technical difficulties. We got it. Yeah. From what you guys saw. Behind the camera, though.
Stream started good. That's all that matters.
It's all that matters. That's all that matters. What's everybody doing, man? Zagato in here real early with the negativity, which is awesome. Always welcome.
Beautiful. We love it.
It's great. He's our resident negative guy. And it's fine. We welcome it. He's here every stream. So that's cool. Dustin, our resident gifter, let's go, dude.
Coming in hot,
dude, right away. HP Mackey, thank you so much, man. HP Mackey I said thank you so much to HP Mackey. HP Mackey got the gift. Thank you so much to Dustin for the gift, man. Thank you. Pop says getting ready for bed for work in the morning. Well, I appreciate you coming by, Pop. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Thanks for coming by.
I hope tomorrow's day goes like super awesome for you, dude. I hope it's awesome.
Hope you have a great day at work.
Yeah,
so Dylan. He likes the intro with me saying that I don't care to set world records, but I set world records every time I play.
That's weird.
It's a true statement.
This is a true statement.
I just don't care. I'm not trying to do it. Is what I was saying.
You're not going to try to do it, right?
I can't help that it happens.
Yes. Dustin saying that he had to donate because he took the money from Simji to crash me.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. So I guess thank you, Simji, for the gifted sub.
Yeah. HP Mackey, please thank Simji for the gifted sub for this one. Dylan Hale, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the compliment. It's nice. BSD says dynamic no collision is one of the biggest letdowns of this update. I want to talk about that, but let's get through the introductions here, and I do want to address this.
Yeah,
I disagree, but that's why I want to address it. Let's see. Who else is here? Rico is here. Vote is here. What's going on, man? Obviously, Dustin came in super hot. Some random dude. Thank you so much. So even if the bikes got magically buffed and had insane handling and acceleration, they would still be relegated to only a select few handling routes and would be useless in 70% others. Yeah, but that would be better, I think, than what we have now.
yeah. If they just made them to where you can at least compete a little bit with the bikes.
Yeah,
in the grand race, that'd be sick.
If there was one route and you just always saw bikes on that one route, it'd be cool.
That would be cool. But where it's at now, like, there's no. You just can't even pick the bike.
You can't even use it.
You can't do it.
No. You might as well be picking the Olin Hot Coupe. That's how close it is. It's close. Super detrimental. Quick, someone bring up some food so we don't talk about the topic. My man BSD. Revenant, what's going on, man? Capo is here. Who else? Let me scroll up. I want to make sure we didn't miss any. Sammy from Pluto is here. And I'm sure I missed somebody. Charles is here. Just want everyone to know Midnight Club 3 had better bike handling than this game. That's possible. I don't really know. I don't really know. Dude Prime, what's going on? Good evening. Have you heard of a game called AM? It's a driving horror game. Oh, AM like in the morning or at night, I guess. A driving horror game.
I have not heard of that. Sounds cool though. I might have to look into it.
Yeah, we'll check that out for sure.
AM. Let me actually write
it
down.
Take a note. Take a note.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, take a note. Oh, fuck off, Siri. Don't take notes. Shut up. Immediately goes away. It popped up, but immediately went away. Siri's been listening to my conversations lately, and it's pissing me off, dude. Every time I leave my text app open, 'cause I'm texting like Stacy or something, every time I'll put it down. I won't touch it. Be doing something, on the game or talking to you and Simji, and I look over and it's got a fucking paragraph, dude. Just a whole. It's getting ready to send Stacy my whole fucking conversation with you guys. I'm like,
oh my god, dude.
Siri, she's a spy.
I feel like it gets confused.
No, I don't want to talk to you, Siri. Stop listening to me.
I feel like he gets confused when when we're in a call with like Simji. Probably when you're saying Simji, is probably like thinks you're saying Siri.
I think I'm just old. I think that's what it is. It knows. I also have an iPhone 14, and I think that's part of it. It's like, listen, bitch, you don't have the newest one, so we're gonna annoy the fuck out of you.
I think you gotta go even further back and get like what I have, like the
8
XR.
Right.
iPhone XR, dude. That's what you gotta get.
Not as bad as an 8, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's
Am
close.
I the only one keeping my iPhone boxes?
No, I normally keep it.
I keep
everything. I have my entire PC that I built.
Same.
All the boxes for every part in my closet right there.
Same. I've got a couple of PC boxes here. I've got some monitor boxes. I've got the key, dude, the key lights that I use for the stream. I still have those. It's a weird thing. Why am I doing this? I just throw them away, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I kept the box. I mean, I guess I was thinking like maybe if I upgrade, I can sell the old parts or something.
Okay.
But I have no idea.
I still have my old GPU, by the way. The one I took out of my stream PC when I replaced it with a. What did I replace it with?
Like a 1080 or something?
I think I replaced it with a. What did I replace it with, dude? I can't even remember. Oh my god! This is gonna bug me. I'm pretty sure it was an AMD, and I replaced it with an NVIDIA, and I'm pretty sure I went with a 3060.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a base 3060, just a regular.
Yeah,
Anyway.
probably. That's what I had. I had the 3060, and then I just upgraded to the 4070 Super.
You're insane.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty nuts.
A lad says, "What a big improvement!" It was. It was. Oh, what's the big improvement? Oh, okay. You just want to know what's in the title. This is off topic. We're not going to talk about the title at all tonight.
Yeah, dude.
If you guys thought we should rename the podcast to Clickbait.
True.
No, it's fine. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the title.
Luna's got a 3060. Yeah, dude, that's what I was running for ever. Well, since I built my PC, I had a 3060 in it that I got ripped off for. I'm sure most of you guys know that.
Yeah. Curse says, I would never buy an Apple or Samsung phone. Is this like on a moral? Is it a moral dilemma?
So what do you buy? You got like a
Google phone?
Google Pixel?
Yeah, Pixel probably.
I've been debating getting an Android phone, but I don't want to. I think I want to try out getting an Android phone, but I don't want to be the guy with an Android phone.
You're gonna text me and I'm just not gonna respond.
I know, dude,
it's not.
I'm saying.
Listen, I've had plenty of Android phones, but when I switched to an iPhone, I quickly understood why I don't want to ever go back to an Android phone. And the biggest reason is the security. The biggest reason is that the operating system is just so dumb. It's so easy. It's just stupid. It's so easy to use.
It is very
There's
easy.
nothing I have to think about on my phone anymore. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that Android's difficult. It's just, I don't know. iPhone just so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Apple laptop for work, and it just made sense. All of it went together, talked to each other easily. Everything was synced. It was really nice. So I'll probably never go back, to be honest with you. I really don't want to be the guy with the green bubble either, though.
Right.
But we don't have to get on that topic.
I don't talk to anybody though,
right?
Other than like you
your
and
phone
family.
doesn't work
I
as
guess
a
it
phone.
doesn't really matter. My phone, yeah, I have a small iPad.
Your phone doesn't even phone anymore.
Yeah, I can't call or anything. I need a new phone in general. So
I probably have, dude. I
is.
probably have an iPhone 12 or something in here that's in a box that I could just send you.
Hold on, I have like a really old phone on my desk that I was thinking about switching over to. It's one of my old phones. I don't even know what this is. It's an iPhone. Does it say on it? I don't know, but it's really small and it's got one camera.
Yeah, I think it's a 10, right? It's a 10 XR or whatever.
Cause I have the XR, and the XR is bigger.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this one was. This was one of my older phones.
Random dude. So I could probably recreate an Android photo in Minecraft with them pixels. Bro, speaking of Minecraft, I turned on Minecraft. I turned on Minecraft today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted
to
today.
Okay.
Today I did. Because I wanted to show it to my son, who's 3.5, and see what his capability or response was to it.
Mm-hmm.
And he loved it because there's zombies, skeletons, spiders, and
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he was all about that part of it. He couldn't really control it that well, but towards the end, he got this. He knew how to walk forward and jump.
Mm-hmm.
So he could go up stuff in a straight line. He wasn't too good at turning yet, but he could go straight. So I point him in the right direction. He's like, I want to go in the lake. I'm like, okay, I'll point him towards the lake and just let him go. He can go over the mountains and stuff. So it was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, dude, I saw today on, I don't even know, I was looking for Minecraft content to like show him. And I saw today that someone built a computer using redstone. Yeah.
I've seen there's insane.
That you can, I don't even understand how this works, but they made a computer in the game with a controller pad that you have to like, step on or whatever.
Yep.
That you could play Minecraft on in Minecraft. Like, I don't even, it's wild, bro.
Yeah, I've seen them do full computers. I've seen people, they built like a calculator out of redstone. It's like a giant screen where like you can actually type in equations and the redstone computer will spit out the answer. Insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't even understand what's going on. No,
it doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is, I guess. Dude.
Anyways, it was just crazy. I just thought I'd mention that because random dude brought up Minecraft. No MGC Minecraft server. That's not happening. That's not happening, dude. I can't afford. I don't have any time to get sucked back into that game, dude. I just can't do it. I can't. We got Motorfest sort of like rolling right now, not in the right direction necessarily, but they made some improvements this week.
Rolling.
But it is rolling. As far as the channel is concerned, it's rolling. Like, we have our weekly content, all that. And then I'm about to go play Wreckfest 2 tomorrow. I'm excited about that.
That'll be fun.
I am very excited about Wreckfest. I hope people in the viewership are excited about Wreckfest, because I think Wreckfest was so much fun when I played the first one that I'm just excited to play the second one. And it's going to be great. And I think it's perfect for you because you've got the ramming reputation, and that's all it is. It's just It's just that.
Yeah, I didn't play the first one. We talked about it before, but I'm excited to try it out. Sounds fun.
I didn't play much of it. I played a little, so I'm not even like
okay.
I'm not. But I played enough to know it was fun.
Yeah, sounds like now I can, hit someone and be like, "Oh, that was an accident." Like I don't have to say that anymore.
No, I did that on purpose. I'm trying to wreck you, actually.
Right. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. That just remove that from my vocabulary now.
Yeah, for sure. Then it's gonna come out in Motorfest. So you're not gonna say it at all. Like, oh, I meant to do that. I was gonna put you in the wall there. Because you're gonna get so used to Wreckfest and how it works. DS Awesome, what's going on, man? How are you? Also, BSD said don't forget TDUSC season 3. That did drop, right? Today?
That did come out today, yes.
Okay. You gonna play that?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a video on it. I'm gonna drop, just kind of going over it, and I have an idea for it. I think it'll be good. It seems the update doesn't seem that great.
Oh, you can pause.
On the surface.
What do you mean, dude? You can pause. What do you mean?
That's true.
You can now pause.
I don't know, dude.
That's
you can
wild.
now pause, which is insane, right? They also added the option when you go to start a race, you can now choose to play single player, whereas before you were forced to play single player.
Right. Okay.
So you have the option now to play that you can choose that now.
Okay. And
which is crazy.
Okay, so when you don't choose single player, what are you met with?
Like 5 seconds of them trying to find someone before you play single player.
All right. Okay.
And then what is a good update? What is good though is when you do the single player, you can they have when you pause it, another huge one, single player, pause. They have a quick restart, which is actually cool. Because when I was playing a lot, I was actually like hunting times on the game.
Okay.
And before, like, if you're in the middle of your run, you mess up or whatever, you have to leave the whole race.
Right.
Go all the way, load you all the way back into the open world. Then you have to restart it, so it loads you back into the lobby, and then it has to find matchmaking, and then it'll put you back in the race. Whereas now it has the quick restart feature, which is cool, I think, if you're hunting times.
Yeah.
Because then it'll just actually, just restart it fast.
That's only available in the solo mode.
When you queue it solo, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. That's good.
So that is a good update, good quality of life update there.
Yeah, sure.
And they added 2 different like game modes, like a delivery missions.
Okay.
So you go to location, you get in a different car, and then you drive it somewhere, and then you have like a health bar.
Okay.
So it's like, the more health you have, and when you drop it off, the more money you get or whatever.
Okay.
And they have other ones where you go from like point A to point B, but there's no mini map. You just have like a compass on the top with like a dot and like a distance. So it's like you just have to find your way there.
Okay. You take your own route.
You take your own route, yeah, and it's like time based. So like, gold, silver, bronze. There's like based on the time that you can get there.
Okay.
And that's the reward that you'll get.
So for people that really like test drive, that sounds like a feature they would like.
Yeah, I guess those 2 game modes were from the other test drive games.
Okay.
So the people that are test drive fans are like, hell yeah. Finally. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at it earlier, so like I check in on the player count, the Steam player count every once in a while.
Okay.
It's for the last couple months, they maintain a steady like 200 player base. Like they're
on
peaking
Steam.
like 200 players a day on Steam.
Okay.
On Steam. And then the update came out today, they peaked at like 900. So
wow.
That's pretty big.
Okay.
That's pretty big.
Listen, whether or not the update was good or not, kudos to them for continuing to work on this thing.
Right.
I mean, that's honestly all. That's the big takeaway for me is that they have yet to give up on it, and you got guys like A7 who literally just joined their team specifically to work on test drive.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't be making hires if they weren't invested in the game long term. At least that's the assumption.
it's the most interesting thing. I think the game is extremely interesting in that area. Like, how are they gonna keep improving it? Like, where this is another full update where they're not adding any monetization to the game.
Right.
They're giving away another free solar pass. And then the next update apparently is supposed to be the one with the casino and stuff like that, which will probably bring in a pretty big audience, a big player base that had left, at least the people that already own the game.
Sure.
That aren't playing, they'll probably come back to check that out for sure.
Maybe.
But like, other than that, like, I don't know how they're maintaining.
I don't either.
It's the most interesting thing ever. Like,
where's the money?
I think it's no. That's what I'm trying to say.
Where's the money coming from?
Saying, yeah. How are they paying for the development of the game? It's crazy.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I hope that they can continue it, and I hope that the game does end up in the place that they wanted it to be.
Sure.
You know, I hope it gets there because the game had, it has the potential to be really good. If it just never was. We just never made it there. Never made it to the destination.
There was something about the game that I liked when I was playing it, but I'll be honest with you, there is absolutely nothing right now that could get me to come back to that game to actually play it. I mean, maybe we make a video, maybe we, maybe something like that. I don't know, but to actually sit down and play that game, I just don't. Right. There's nothing in me that wants to do that.
Yeah,
even if they drop a casino, they drop other features. Like the thing I'm literally trying to rack my brain right now, thinking about what would make me come back to the game, and I think the only real thing would be a ranked multiplayer system. And I know they have it, but a fucking working one that you can actually play against people. I think some sort of competition, that would be like the only thing, and it would have to be really good for me to come back.
Yeah, if they can get it to work, they have to get the crossplay working and unlock its region locks still. Yes. Still this day, it's platform locked and region locked. So if you're playing on PC in North America, you can only play with people on PC in North America.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's insane.
It doesn't make any sense. We got to get rid of that.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. So if they can get that going and get the their servers working good where it can actually connect people together.
Yeah.
And some actual, matchmaking going on. I think the game's got potential.
Yeah. I still think like we might be more willing to try it if the features are right, but I don't think the general racing game fan is going to try it after the absolute failure it was. Like it's just so much bad publicity, so much bad press. Like, dude, like every Black Panther video was so negative about it, and it's like I don't want to. I mean, I'm not like blaming him, but like he's a thought leader for a large audience, and so anytime he puts out something like that, it's like, okay, well, he's influencing a lot of people, and I think that those people are not coming back. I mean, it's just. You're gonna have like test drive diehards, which is fine. That's cool to have a small, group of people that just like the game for what it is. But and then you'll have people like me who are like, well, I bought the game, I guess, like it's a free update, I might as well jump in and see what's going on. But I don't know, man. I think the game's pretty dead in the water. What is it? How long before it drowns? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I was talking to Simji the other night about it, and I was just like, I don't know what they can do to actually save it.
Yeah.
To actually bring it back and like save the game.
Right.
Like, no, they can get stuff working right and properly, but I don't know what's gonna like actually bring people to it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I played it a ton. I have like 160 hours in it.
I know.
Yeah, I played it a lot. I actually enjoyed playing it, and then. Like you said, like I got to a point where there was nothing more to do in the game, and every update that they're adding, it just doesn't really seem like there's anything really added to the game. Like they might add, like even with the new island that they added in the last update, like they added Ibiza, and it was like, okay, you play through that a little bit, and it's like, okay, now what? You're just back to the same nothingness. So,
right.
Yep. I don't know, man.
We'll see. Well, have fun playing. I know you're gonna jump into the updates, so have fun playing that.
Yeah, I'll play it a little bit and see what's up.
Random dude with the sarcasm. What do you guys mean? Are stickers not enough for you entitled gamers now? That's too much, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming back to the game until it actually works, says Goliath. My fear though is that they could make it work and it still wouldn't garner an audience or a player base. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, Awesome says he would like to see me stream a stakes sponsorship blackjack game and talk to a blackjack dealer in real time and have us ask questions to the dealer. What do you guys think? I don't even understand the concept of this. DS Awesome. He's just looking for me to start a gambling.
Yeah, there's gambling streamers where a lot of the online casinos, they'll have like real life like blackjack like dealers and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a chat in it. So this is what a lot of them do is they make their content out of messing with the dealers and stuff. But really the whole time they're getting paid to shill gambling to children.
Right.
But
right. Exactly. That's a sinister one, isn't it?
Yes.
That's a tough one, dude.
Gambling streams are fucked.
That's a crazy one, dude.
I mean, it's tough, dude. Like, if you are a content creator and you got a decent sized audience and you get reached out like an instant, like, hey, we need you to stream this many hours of this on our website and we're going to give you this huge sum of money. Like, that's such a hard one to turn down. Like a life-changing amount of money.
I'm trying to think right now because I'm not in the best shape money-wise. I'm doing fine, but I'm not killing it, you know. I'm just like I'm scraping by. I'm doing what I love and taking a hit on the money side because of it. But if someone came up to me, I'm trying to think, if someone came up to me like that and they were like, we'll give you this much if you just turn into a gambling streamer, it's like, damn. You kind of have to consider it, right? Yeah,
because you know morally it's wrong, right? Like you're more than likely there's a small percentage of people that are going to see your content and are going to start gambling.
Right.
100%. And that can lead to a whole thing. That's the whole reason why they're paying you this money, because they're 100%. Getting a return on the end on it.
Of course.
So it's, you know, morally it's terribly wrong because you're going to end up, you're shilling this out to people. But at the same time, it's like, it's a life-changing amount of money. Like,
yeah, but how many people out there, I'm not saying this is what I would do, but how many people out there would get that offer and then work backwards to convince themselves that it's all right? Like, people like gambling. Some people really like gambling. And then, like, you know, it's for adults only. It's not for kids. Kids are not supposed to be gambling. And so, you know, it's fine. Adults can make their own choices, right? We're responsible. When there's...
I think there was a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, when there's, like, very substantial scientific evidence out there that addictions are, like, neurological problems that people can't actually get away from. Like, it requires intervention. So...
You're gonna get CoffeeZilla on you. Yeah, no, that's what I was just gonna mention. Was I think CoffeeZilla made a video talking to gambling content creators about it.
Yeah.
And literally every single one of them was like, "Yeah, like this is terrible. We shouldn't be doing this." And he's always like, "Well, then why do you do it?" And they're just like, "Money." Like,
right.
like the amount of money I'm getting paid is nuts.
Right.
Like,
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How about if I move to more mainstream games if you want more money? It's not a bad suggestion. Why couldn't I think of that word? God damn, I had to think a long time to get the word suggestion to pop up. Why don't I move to more mainstream games? I don't know. I mean, it's possible that I will. I did make the Marathon channel, and I think, although it's not even a game yet, Marathon has the potential to be a very mainstream game. I mean, you look at literally everything Bungie has made over the last 25 years, and they take fucking 10 years to make a game, and then they use that game for 10 years, that franchise. So, I mean, it's very possible that Marathon becomes that mainstream game, but I don't know. It's not, you know, I just kind of went with what was successful at the time. Like, I like racing games. I loved Need for Speed Heat. Before I even made a piece of content on it, I liked it. You know, I literally grinded the shit out of that game. I had it finished in like 3 days or something. Like everything. I have full level, full 50 crew, level 50, everything, like campaign done. everything done, all the ultimate parts collected in like 3 days. And he was like, I just no-lifed it because I was really enjoying playing it, and that's what enabled me to make the content. And then it blew up. But I don't know, it's just, I guess I could move to a different game, but like I don't ever want to abandon this. Like this channel seems, it has a place, like I have a certain content style. I have values. Like I don't just sell out to my, to the earliest person that wants to pay me. Like the number of stupid little sponsorship deals that come through my email is insane. Like you guys don't see any of that. Like I say no to everyone because it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense for me. So like there's a balance, I guess. There's a balance. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's gotta make a point. I cover racing games. It's not like this big audience unless you want to cover a bunch of racing games, which is like what guys like Black Panther do. The reason his channel is so big is because he covers a lot of games. Yeah,
it's true.
But I don't know.
I mean, hey, you got your new channel coming up now.
I'm excited about that.
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We had a little bit of success on the first couple of videos. The first one in particular, I think it's at like either 1,500 views or something like that with the first video. I was like, that's pretty good. It took me a few weeks, but it is what it is. I'm excited. I want that channel to do well. I would love to see it do well because I miss playing first person shooters. Like I just totally miss it. It's something that it's all I did for like a decade. And then I just haven't done it. I've just been playing racing games, and I can't justify the amount of time that I want to put into a game like that. I can't justify that for work. So if I can't justify it for work, it doesn't happen.
Right.
So I've been largely playing racing games for like the last 5 years, and staying on the same game for a long time, simply because it's what's working for the channel as opposed to what I want to do,
Right.
So it's gonna be nice change of pace. I can justify it for work. Hopefully the channel gets monetized at some point, and then we'll see what happens with it. We'll see how it goes.
Right.
How many of those are from Not Beer? None, actually. Not Beer, you know what? I think Not Beer really just forgot about me. So the last thing I talked to him about was a possible sponsorship with the channel. They said they're releasing into a few new grocery stores in January, and they wanted to hit me up at the beginning of the year to do something, and then they just never did. I think they just forgot. The thing is, it's a really small startup, the company, and I think they just have too much going on.
Yeah,
I came to them, so it's not like they were actively pursuing me. I came to them because I thought it'd be a cool thing to put on the channel. It's not soda, it's also not beer, it's just water, and so that would be a lot healthier for me to drink. I thought it was a good, this would be a nice change of pace for me. I could drink this on stream and it wouldn't be as detrimental to my health, and also I could maybe get it for free. Maybe I would get into a position where they would send me stuff every. Anyways, didn't work out. I don't know what they're doing.
Didn't work out.
I'll probably just message them. They'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, let's do it." I just forgot. It's what it is. What it is. But anyway, we should probably get. This has been a long intro. 42 minutes in, or no, 33 minutes in. We should probably get to the topic, if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
I put this very controversial title on this stream, and it's controversial because I know a lot of you guys are thinking that Motorfest is in the toilet right now, and I understand why, but I want to talk about, from my perspective, a huge improvement that they've made over the last week, but also one small thing that really helps in general. That is the modifiers. They have changed the way that they implemented the modifiers this week, and I think it had to do with the boosts last week, right? The boost last week caused a kerfluffle in the modifiers. They activated boosted grand races, and that made it so that the what is it called, special selection modifier was every other playlist. Okay. The feedback on that was terrible, bro. Like everyone hated it pretty much. I'm sure someone liked it, but there was majority hated that. And then the 24-hour special selection, and then the day after back to the boosted every other one. And so it just like for like 5 or 6 days of the week, it was fucked.
Right.
This week, big improvement. They did not do that, and I expected them to do it. I really did. I thought that because the boosts weren't working, I thought they were going to go out and add boosts again. I thought they were going to be like, oh, sorry, it didn't work last week. We're going to activate it again this week. They didn't do that. They also didn't make the main stage modifier, which happens to be fucking bikes only. They didn't make that every other playlist right now. So that to me is a huge improvement. They listened to what happened and they didn't go back to what that. They didn't have a bad idea and then just make it worse the next week. Right. They went in the right direction. Okay. In addition to that, they told us what the Saturday modifier was. And I'm not going to like publicly take credit for this, but I want to so bad because I gave the feedback to them directly, both directly to IVT and in the TCC Discord. I said, not knowing what the modifier is fucking horrible. You gotta let people know. People have their favorite thing to do in the game. They plan it. They have work. They have school. They can't play the game until Saturday sometimes. You gotta let people know what the modifier is ahead of time. And they did. They posted it on the crew website this week. So now we know 100% that this week's modifier is main stage bikes only on Saturday, all day Saturday. We know for sure that's happening. So now we can kind of plan our weekend. You guys can just stay off the game for the weekend if you want, or if you want to try the bikes, you know, go for it. But at least we have some planning. We have a little bit of communication from the team, and that's something we've been really, really like just missing since the start. I know it's just one little nugget of information, but in this case, it makes a huge difference. And this week is going to feel much more like a normal week, I think, in terms of grain racing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So to me, that's a huge improvement because last week was fucking terrible. It was terrible, dude.
It was so bad, dude.
I didn't even want to touch the game. I didn't want to turn it on. Anyways, I went on that full rant. I didn't read one bit of chat. Everyone else is like probably hating me for this, but anyways, Fair, thank you so much, man. How do I say his name? You say his fucking name.
Faraz. Faraz
Zabadi. We tried. We did try. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the Militia. I appreciate that, dude. Have fun with the early access to the content, and the members only videos are there, and you got all them emotes now for these live streams. Anyways, I want to scroll back up. Did I miss something? Did anyone say modifiers could work but their execution is bad? Okay, that sums up my feeling on it in like to a T. I'm fine with the modifiers. I really am. I don't think it's about the modifier itself, because it's fine to mix it up every once in a while. It's cool. I'm okay with that. But the key is like to not fuck with the classes. Like, give us everything. Let us play the whole thing. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's my take on the insane improvement. I know you didn't like it. This week was shit for you, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, man.
Did you play the summit?
Did I play the summit? I did play the summit, yes.
What did you think of the races?
I did the summit. I mean, it was whatever. I literally just ran through them. Like the bikes suck.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on it. I talked about it last night while we were on stream. I don't enjoy using them, and I don't know. It's so weird that I don't think anybody. Okay, I can't say it. Nobody's vocally been like, I enjoy driving these.
Right.
And it seems like they continuously focus content on bikes. This isn't the first time they forced us to use bikes. It might be the first time they forced us to only use bikes, but it's just like nobody likes this.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Nobody enjoys it. They all dread it.
What do you do?
Look at the numbers. Fix it. Make them more enjoyable to drive. And like some people last night in chat were saying like the bikes are more realistic.
Yeah,
They handle different than cars. They can't turn as good as car. Whatever.
Sure.
If that's the case, you're playing a freaking arcade game.
right.
Make it enjoyable. Make it at least usable. Like
Well,
where it's at now, it sucks, dude.
The
It's terrible.
the cars don't handle realistically.
Right.
So then why are the bikes more realistic? Like
Exactly. It's
like,
like,
just make it arcadey.
yeah.
Dude. Can you just?
And
I
it's
just
like,
want to Tron around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird. It's even like an option in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not weird if you look at it as like a solo experience.
Yeah.
Whatever, then it's this thing. But like having them as an option to use in like a grand race is ridiculous.
The question,
like, you can't use them.
Yeah, the question that I have for the team that built the game is why aren't bikes in their own category? Like, why aren't the bikes separated? Like, I get that would be like a lot of categories, right? You'd have like basically street 1, 2 racing and motocross. You'd have a rally raid. You'd have double of those, right? So it would add 5 more categories. Mm-hmm. But like, why isn't that a thing? The bikes are not going to compete with a car at all, ever.
Yeah, they just can't.
They can't. So why isn't it just a separate category? Because I feel like if it was a separate category, we might not be complaining that much about the handling. Like, because the comparison wouldn't be a fast as fuck car. They're like, I can't keep up with this. This bike sucks. It would just be what's the fastest bike, and this is the way the bikes handle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird to me.
Well, I mean, like motocross. Motocross was its own category.
Yeah, it's its own category.
And we complained the crap out of that, and they fixed it.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like that now, motocross is good. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's. I think listen,
it's a lot better. It's a lot better than it was.
From my perspective, because I actually enjoyed motocross before they updated it. I'm over the moon with it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Because now you can actually drive. You can actually drive the bikes. You know, and before I kind of liked it just because it was different. It was nice change of pace. But yeah, it's so much better now. But anyway, I don't know. It's fine. Everyone's gonna, you know, but the people like it or they don't. It's fine. But from my perspective, it's nice. Motocross is now good, but still hate to use them.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. They're great. They handle a million times better than they did before.
Yeah.
I still would prefer not to have that as a category in the Grand Race.
Sure. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
Then again, I don't know. Like, I don't play as much as most people, so.
Yeah, dude. You don't get an opinion.
It's crazy that I even have an opinion, you know?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck's wrong?
There's people out here that I grind in this game all day, every day, and I jump on a couple times a week. It was once a week for a while, but these last few weeks I've been playing a little more.
Well, there was an update.
So there was an update. Huge update, dude. Yeah. Brought me back.
You know what's funny about this update? Like, this might be. I'm trying to think of the other updates. This might be the worst update. It might be the worst update. Because it didn't. Crazy. Which is crazy because they added a whole new. Actually, I take that back. Hoonigan might have been the worst update. The Hoonigan playground is useless. It's a fucking ghost town. Is anybody there ever?
True. That's true. It serves zero purpose.
Zero. And it added a game mode that not really anybody likes, which is the like stunty.
Oh, like, the modifier, the Gymkhana modifier thing? Yeah.
Who the fuck's playing with the Gymkhana modifier now?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Unless it's in a summit, then you're like, fuck, the Gymkhana modifier thing. I can't even say those two words together. I just cut off modifier, just modify. Modify. Call it Stuntman. Bro, Stuntman was the shit. Did you play Stuntman?
Maybe.
Oh my god, bro. I played so much Stuntman. It was so fun. You would have these like set up movie scenes, and then you'd have like the direction from the director. Like you have to perform this certain thing, and you'd be driving the car. It's I think because it was so different back then, it was so fun. I don't know why I love that game. I'm sure it's probably real stupid and simple now, but it's like back then I was in love with it. I was a kid though too. I was pretty young.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only downfall to this update is the modifier stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like everything else was fine. They did a lot good. They fixed motocross. They fixed a bunch of the cars.
Okay.
They added a new area.
Yep.
But something, I don't know if it has to just be the modifiers where the game just feels worse to play.
Yeah.
It's weird because it came out and it was like this hype around it. And it's like, yeah, this is dope. Look at all these new cars. And then that one thing just threw a wrench in everything where
Right.
Like, damn, dude.
Well, to be fair, I mean, they really didn't add that many cars. I know you're gonna see videos out there. They're like, 31 cars.
Not, yeah, I know.
No, but we
added cars.
They added
like
4, but then the rebalance was nice.
That's what I meant. Yeah, the rebalancing of them. Like I'm using bunch of random cars that I mean, I've always used a bunch of random cars, but now they're actually feel decent to drive, which is awesome.
Yeah, Dustin said the extra buildings in the GRs is bullshit.
The extra buildings.
Yeah, like all the houses and all the shit they put in and stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's only one route.
I noticed that.
There's one route where you do notice it. There's like that big circle thing, and you go in the tunnel and up the hill, and you go right by it, and you got like some music and stuff. It's probably something you would hate because I think there's fireworks too.
Bro, the fireworks on that one route can suck it. Blow my eardrum out every time, dude. He's coming around the corner. He's like, boom. He's like, oh Jesus, man.
Maybe it's the audio settings or something, dude.
I went through my audio settings to try to fix it because my game sounds terrible. It always has like it's super quiet.
Yeah.
And I went through. I don't know.
Shabaha says, "I wish they would add snow for weather at times. I would love to see some snow for the rally routes. If there was like a rally raid motocross or something that's all off-road, it would be really cool to do a bunch of snow. That'd be cool. I'd like to go ahead and drive through that.
Yeah, it'd be dope if they added weather other than nighttime. That'd be cool.
You mean if the special weather modifier had weather?
Yeah.
What do you mean, dude? It's night.
How's the weather? It's like it's
cold.
Sunset.
It's a little cold tonight. Gotta run lower tire pressures. I don't know. Samuel, what's going on, man? How are you? SimG turned ambiance off completely, so you can just turn it off, dude.
Okay, we'll have to do that then.
You're gonna have to do that because every time we race that, God, Jesus Christ, you're like yelling about it every time you come around the corner.
I have a heart attack in the middle of a race.
No, Grand Racing tonight. No, we're not Grand Racing tonight. We will be podcasting for a little while, and then we're gonna jump into some Need for Speed Heat if anybody wants to play.
Crap.
Need for Speed Heat, bro. No one can brake on dry ground. That's true. Okay, fair. That's fair. Imagine braking on snow. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean,
I would just make it look like snow. It doesn't have to act like snow.
Yeah.
Just have the same dirt physics, but then
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna call it a weather modifier, at least have some weather, right?
That would be nice. I would appreciate weather for a weather modifier for sure.
Until we get literally, we're gonna get weather and bitch about it.
Of course.
Bitch about
what
it
the
instantly.
fuck is this, dude?
They fucking ruined
I can't see anything. It's fog, dude, and rain.
Oh my god, we're the worst.
We are. You can't please us, dude. You can't.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
People don't brake at all for corners, so it doesn't matter. It's true. That's true too. Fuck it. Make it ice. Let's drive on ice.
I tried thinking about it too, like from a more casual person's perspective, where it's like this is just a game they hop on every once in a while and play a little bit.
Yeah, how's that working out?
And I was like, maybe the modifier stuff is cool, but then like the more I'm reading stuff and seeing stuff, there's people that are like, damn, I gotta come home on Saturday and I can only do this. I just got home from work and I can only play this. And I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe they're not all liking it.
No.
Like maybe so it's not just the people that are always playing the game, but even the people that only have limited time to play the game are still like, this is sucks.
Yes, I've gotten comments from both directions, from casuals to hardcore players, that neither one of the sides liked that. The constant having to do the same thing over and over again. I still, to be fair, I want to defend the idea of a 24-hour modifier. I still think that's okay. But it needs to be, like I said, a scheduled thing so people don't plan their weekend. Like this last one was bullshit because we didn't know what it was going to be. And people were like, this is the only day I get to play and now I have to do this. But if you know that this particular modifier is going to happen on Saturday, you could just maybe arrange your plans to like, I'm playing on Sunday today, you know, or this weekend, excuse me. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that knowing is half the battle. And yes, Goliath, you heard me correctly. We're gonna play some Heat tonight.
Heat. Yeah, you jumping on Goliath?
Goliath, come jump on and.
Can't just ask him.
All right, dude. Jump on Heat, Goliath. Start downloading it right now.
Yeah, and get your Heat installed.
I'd be really curious to see how rusty is Goliath. I would be honestly. I'd be willing to bet he would still destroy me in Sonic on the first race. If we like 1v1'd or something, he'd be just, it's like, he's like a robot. It's a computer, just does it. He's not rusty at all.
Saturday is officially Don't Play Motorfest Day. It's the way some people are seeing it.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty common sentiment.
I think that's good feedback to them too. If you just don't play the game
100%
during the day, they're gonna be like, okay, people really don't like this, and then maybe they'll change it.
Yes.
So yeah, that's good. If you guys don't like the all-day modifier stuff happening, don't play on Saturday. Or do play if you do like it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Hey, we got a donation from Waterblob.
Oh,
and that's enough, dude. That's enough that should get Goliath on the game. Goliath, just download it. You know you have hard drive space. Just download it.
Heat is dead. Well, yeah, get on so we can bring it back to life.
Let's bring it back to life, you and me, Goliath. We'll put on a Goliath X Trigger tournament. We'll do it.
Reviving. It's only dead because, you know, you're not seeing any content on it. Every time I get on, dude, it's tons of people playing, dude. It's
so easy to get 8-player races and everything.
Dude, the game's more alive than ever, Goliath. You just haven't been on.
I wish we were telling the truth. Yeah, Goliath X Trigger tournament on Heat. Make Heat great again. Exactly. Sponsored by XR Cheats. Exactly. There it is. There it is. That's the tournament. He said cap. Average peer pressure. All right. We'll take this. How about this, Glide? You can't even beat me right now.
Ooh.
1v1. You won't do it.
Yeah.
Glide, this doesn't work on him. I've seen this happen before. He doesn't take bait. He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care.
He gives zero shits, dude. He does not give a fuck.
He's just like, yeah, whatever. All right.
I don't even think Goliath's real, to be honest with you. Listen, I want a Goliath face reveal on this podcast.
True. He does call a lot of people bots, and I think it's one of those like takes one to know one type of deal.
I think so too. That's the strongest point you've ever made, I think, on Goliath.
That's true.
I said, "Now y'all can't say after the game died." The Goliath Gate 2025, dude. Takes one to know one. He might be a bot.
He might be a bot, dude.
Yeah. Like a really intelligent one, though. Like a really advanced. Not when you say bot, it sounds like you're saying that he's stupid, right? But he's not that. He's a very advanced AI. XR AI. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Dude, Goliath, I just got receipts sent to me. Steam charts, dude. Motorfest, 875 players. Heat, almost 3,000 players.
Whoa. That's it. No more Motorfest content.
Heat's got 3,000 players currently.
That's actually kind of impressive, especially because
it is crazy.
Especially because anyone who's on PC bought the game, I think, originally on EA or Origin. Or most people did, I think. I could be wrong though. I could be just making shit up, to be honest with you.
You probably are, but it's fine.
But still, dude, that's a lot more. But
Yeah.
the thing is, okay, to be fair, there's more than 3,000 people playing Motorfest on PC. It's just the Steam numbers.
Steam. Yeah, the Steam numbers. It came out on Steam like way later, right?
Yes, like almost a year.
On Steam, Motorfest dropped how long after? Yeah, that's what we're talking
Almost
about.
a year.
Yeah, I guess like a year later.
Yeah.
It's like most people have it on Ubisoft.
They have it on Ubisoft. Yeah, so that's part of the reason. But still, you can't say it's dead.
Yeah, dude.
People are still playing the game. I'll tell you what, out of all of the content I've made, I think to this day, Heat still gets the most views to this day. And I don't make any new, I'm not really making new Heat content. I did a little bit a few weeks ago, and I might go back to it. I don't know. But it's still getting views. Like the content I made that long ago is still getting views. And it's almost embarrassing to me because I look back at the content. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro, what was I doing? Like, there's like it's I don't know. PS Fuzzy said, I completed the story mode of Heat like 2 years back. What is left to do in Heat? Like in TCM, TC2, I can do summits. It's true. That's true, Fuzzy. But it's not about what can you do since you completed the story. It's about how many new players are jumping into the game because the game's popular. People like it. Like people actually like Heat. So then they convince their friends, hey, let's build cars, or you jump in and we'll race together. Like it's more of that type of a vibe, I think. It's not about consistent something to do, you know?
Yeah.
It's new people coming in.
New people coming in playing.
Yes.
Some people just enjoy the vibe of the game and enjoy just, keep playing. They want to keep racing their cars. They like the way they customize them and stuff. I have that problem with games though, is I play a lot of games and then I get to that point where I'm like grinding them out and then I'm like, I don't know what else to do in this game anymore.
And then, but when that thought creeps in, does your mind shut the door on that game?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah. Same for me. And that's kind of where I'm at with Test Drive. See, we brought this thing all
the way back, dude. Full circle.
Full circle moment. It's insane.
Look at us go, dude. Topic on topic on topic.
Wreckfest 2 comes out tomorrow for PC early access.
That seems awesome.
I'm just excited to play it. We talked a little bit about at the top of the stream. Yeah. I want to watch a little bit of gameplay if you guys are down.
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
If you guys are down to watch some gameplay, the content creators that got early access to it were the embargo was up, so they got to post some of their gameplay today. We're just gonna switch screens and put some gameplay up. We just talk about literally anything, including BSC says no food, 0 out of 10 podcast. We can talk about food. I'm actually I'm hungry for some reason. I didn't eat dinner.
I haven't eaten dinner yet either.
I didn't eat dinner. I ate a big lunch and didn't eat dinner, and that's unfortunate. So let me see if this window works here. Let me close this. And let's get the Wreckfest thing going.
Yeah, I haven't seen any gameplay of this at all. The most I've seen of this was the trailer where the dude flips off the camera.
Right. Oh gosh. It's a little
all my bucks from last week, that 100% modifier didn't work. True, dude, they owe us.
Yes.
Forced us to play that shit and then didn't give us the bonus that we were promised. That's messed up, dude.
Yeah. This is coming at you from Moto Games TV. I did this one because it's just 12 minutes of gameplay, so we can just kind of look around and see what's going on. But this, so far, like this early start of it reminds me of the first one a little bit in that the traction is limited. Like it's on purpose.
Dirt racing.
Yes,
yeah, right.
It's on purpose because they want people to wreck. It's the whole name of the game.
Oh my goodness.
Moto T Games TV. Is that what it's called? Moto Games TV.
So this game is just like, it's just derby racing.
It's derby racing. But this looks cool. This is actually different though. I don't remember taking tracks like this. I could be wrong though.
I'm sure they probably have like more like classic demo tracks, right? Like a figure 8 track or something.
Yeah, I think they have that. I mean, I think you have to have it, right?
Yeah.
First time I searched for online lobbies, on the first one, people had no ramming lobbies. What? No ramming lobbies in Wreckfest?
What?
Hey, imagine, bro, clean driving would go hard in this game, huh? Clean driving modifier. Look, that's what you got to do right there. This dude is in 7th. Also, these are big lobbies. 24 players. Well, these are AI, I think, but 24 positions.
So people that are putting, their lobbies up for no ramming, they just enjoy the physics and just want to race. I'm guessing.
I guess. I don't know.
Like, isn't that like, why not just play a game that does that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like this game is specific. Like, it's literally called Wreckfest.
It's literally called Wreckfest.
And you're like, no, don't wreck.
Maybe
don't wreck.
Simji says, I noticed Wreckfest community has quite a bit of tournaments, so it's capturing his attention.
Are you captured by the don't ram, Simji? Is that what you're into?
I don't know. Is that, yeah.
I think Simji's an anti-rammer. I think Simji plays Wreckfest to not wreck. Kind of cringe if you ask me.
That's, yeah, for sure. Simji and cringe go together.
Is the hood clipping or is it just you? I think it has a circle cut in the hood so that the filter can go through it.
Correct. Yes. It looks like it's clipping, but it's not. It's just a tight fit to the... Wait, is it? Yeah, there's a circle cut in the hood. Circle. Yeah, there's a cut in the hood.
It might be clipping a little bit, but it's due to
now what?
The circle and the crash physics.
Do you get to reset? Now what happens? Is your race over? The race is over. Oh wait, we got an ad. God dang ad! Get out of here!
If you get flipped over, you're done?
I don't know. I thought that's what happened, but we went to an ad. Yeah, he looks like he's done. Oh, here we go. Just demo derby. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna stream this tomorrow.
Yeah, it looks like a ton of fun. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream this tomorrow. If you guys want to play with me, anybody who's getting the game, let's go have some fun. Run into each other a bunch. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh, he respawned there. Oh my
goodness. Okay, so this is just a demo derby.
This is just a demo derby. Yeah, survive.
Motorfest can never. I'm just kidding.
The crash physics are great. They like the damage physics, I should say.
Dude, look at the car.
I know, bro. It's insane.
These cars do not have regulated roll cages.
Definitely not.
Oh goodness, dude. Wrecked.
First person demo derby with viewers. It'd be fun. If you guys want to, if you guys are down, let's do it. I'm gonna stream this tomorrow. I think this releases at 12 o'clock CST tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. And
nice.
I think I'll stream it tomorrow night, so you guys can join if anybody's working. I think we'll stream it tomorrow night.
Oh my goodness.
So tomorrow night, yeah. Oh, pod racing win. That's right. We gotta do. Oh my god, he lost his wheel. Completely wrecked. Wait, he just gets to respawn though. What's going on here? What is this mode?
It's true. We did promise them pod racing. Probably got to get on that.
Yeah, we got to get on that at some point.
I mean, I'm down. Pod racing is sick.
Yeah, for sure. How much does it cost? Let me take a look.
In this game, I don't know. If
Can you look it up on Steam?
Let me see. I think Simji told me earlier. I think it's about $30, but let me see if it says on Steam.
This mode has a point system. Yeah, you can see it at the top. He's got a score, so that's probably why. Oh my god, the whole front of his car is gone. His engine and everything. How is he driving? Oh, it's still there. The engine is still there. It's just tucked underneath. Like, bro, how? That's insane. $29.99 says Simji. And it will have a 20% discount for the first weeks. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
That's a deal.
I don't know where he's seeing the price, but in their they have like a little question thing that they have.
Yeah.
They said that the price will increase over the course of early access.
Okay.
So if you get it right when it comes out tomorrow, it's going to be the cheapest it'll be.
Okay.
But I don't know where he saw the price at.
I wonder how deep the customization is. Like, can you spray paint on your car? You do like wraps and stuff, or like to make it, you know, this obviously looks like a damaged
I
car.
see what you're saying.
But can you do like your own like spray painting and stuff? Like, can you?
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, get your own designs going. I do really like this.
Dude, look at this. It's cool. So sick. Like just cars everywhere.
Yeah. Full derby, and your cars you're racing are just
look at this.
Absolute beaters.
Bro, there's two separate ways to go. You see that? It's split left and right.
Yep.
I like that. Choices. Little Boz says Motorfest is super cheap right now, just in case anyone hasn't bought it and just enjoys watching the streams. And there you go. If you haven't bought Motorfest, Little Boz is saying they're on sale right now. He's in third. Since this is a podcast.
Oh yeah, you're reading that. Go ahead.
Help me out with a debate in my head. Who, according to you, is better? Keeping the fact aside that Simji is your friend, who is better, Simji or Acor? I'll tell you, it's not even... if we're talking grand races... Actually, I'll take that back. If we're talking literally anything, I think Simji wins everything.
Yeah.
Simji, Acor, for sure. And I'll be honest with you guys, I actually know Acor. I've talked to him a few times. I would say it to his face also. Like it's probably, I can't say it's not close, but I'll put it this way. When I do summit events and I actually sweat the events out, like really go for my best times, my bar to hit is Acor's times. But if Simji were to do that exact same thing and sweat everything out, his bar is WR. Does that make sense?
Right.
It doesn't show the top of the race for us. Yeah, I know, because of the way the screen is cropped. Random View says I low-key prefer Acor's tunes over most. Even your, that's fine. I'm not offended by that. Tuning is so specific to the driver. It's, yeah, your driving style just fits better with his tunes. I'm okay with that. I tell people all the time. So why most of Acor's tunes, well, not most, but a lot of his tunes are on the website.
In the pro settings website, yeah.
So this guy's got score too. You get score for ramming. Does score affect the leaderboards? Or is it just like your payouts or something?
Who's his engine?
His engine's gone?
That's
Wrecked.
what it looked like.
Oh, he's wrecked now. If you wreck out, you just lose, right? Look, there's a guy stuck in those containers. God dang ads. Supersize says 21.39 with Game Pass in UK. Nice. Now, if you're a real MGC fan, no one. You only use his tunes and nothing else. What is this map? Wait. What is this? This is like a created map.
Yeah, it looks like a created space. They're like up in the sky.
No way there's like a race creator, is there? Or is this just like a...
Maybe. Or some sort of like playground, maybe, because if you look, they have like...
The props that jump up?
Yeah.
This looks created, like, though.
It might.
It could be created by the devs.
There's all the loops and everything.
This is the test track map. Okay, got it.
So it's just pure... Okay.
Just go out and test things.
Cool.
This looks cool though. Ain't no way they add the elite bundle map from Motorfest in this game.
So, how do cars work in this game? Like, are you buying cars? Do cars have different performance? Are you upgrading them? Or are they all just like, what car do you like the way it looks and they all are about the same? Does anybody
Yes.
know?
So here's the thing. This is what I remember from the first one. I'm sure it's very similar in some ways. They might have added some new mechanics, but from what I understand, cars have very specific performance features based on the type of car it is. Like in the first one, you could drive like a big ass bus, and you could drive that in a race with all these little cars, and you could bully people around and shit. But the bus sucks at turning and it can't. Like there's trade-offs. So like the bus was like it was buns to race, but you could not escape it. Like you would plow through people. So I don't think that there's like super detailed differences, but I think there's certain stats that each car has, and those determine what the car is capable of in the races. Some cars will be better at, handling. Simji says not 100% sure. It wasn't stated, but from what he saw, there is upgrading cars. Like there's upgrades for cars, which I love. That's like a progression system, so that's nice. The detail on the Rex is great. It's absolutely great. Look at the tires going flying, dude. The physics are nice. And it's also a very arcade physics. Like it's a friendly physics model as well. You can tell it's not super realistic, but the crash physics and the damage are pretty cool.
Yeah. It looks like a ton of fun, dude.
I think he ends it with this. I think this is it.
Pre-order, you get different car skins. See, I haven't even seen neither. The only thing I can see on Steam is to add it to a wish list. I don't even see any pre-orders or anything.
No, I think you have to buy it. You can buy it tomorrow.
Or is there like a different shop to buy it on, or is it only on Steam?
That I have no idea. I think PC is the only one that gets early access tomorrow, but I don't know if it has to be on Steam or not. Did you go to the Wreckfest website?
Nope.
Let's see if we can find some information. Windows, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Xbox Series.
Oh my goodness.
So this is available on all platforms, including last gen.
Oof. Just kidding.
Yeah, but I mean,
if it runs good, then I guess it's no big deal.
yeah. So you got, you can buy it now. What happens when we press buy it now? It takes you down to the bottom. Standard edition on Steam. I think it's Steam. I think it has to be Steam.
Okay.
It says Windows, but is that... Yeah, it's just Steam, I guess.
Yeah, it's just Steam.
It's not like the Xbox store.
So it just takes you right to the Steam page.
Right. Simji says, but console gets it later this year. That's the first. Oh, this is the first Wreckfest. Oh, Jesus. Why is it like this? THQ Nordic Games. Let's see what other games they have. There it is. Wreckfest 2. Here we go. Steam early access. Very specific. Steam early access March 20th. So there you go. But this one says PS5, Xbox Series X, and Windows. So no last gen on this one. I was on the wrong one. Wreckfest 2 is not on last gen. All right, DS Awesome. Take it easy, man. I appreciate you being another viewer of another stream, dude. Have a good day at work tomorrow.
For real, man.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks cool, man. I'm excited to play it. I am. And if you guys want to jump in tomorrow, we'll play some Wreckfest. I'll just add whoever wants to jump in. We can add them as like Steam friends or whatever. And then I don't even know how it's going to work, but yeah.
Yeah.
Does Dogfather have a YouTube channel? Yes, he
yes, I do.
does. PS
I will
Fuzzy, drop
drop a
it in
link
chat.
to it. Oh, not there. Yes, I do, and I've been recently streaming a lot, making content
There you
and
go.
stuff.
He's you do variety games. We just a good segue into some stuff that you've been playing lately.
Yeah, I've been playing just what I want to play, you know? Been getting into a bunch of different things. Most recently, I streamed yesterday. I did a full playthrough of a puzzle game called, what was it called? Superliminal?
Superliminal.
Yeah, it was a crazy game. It's like everything's based on like perspective of things. So, like, for instance, say there's like you're in an empty room, and then on the end there's like a small house.
Okay.
You have to pick the house up and change the perspective that you're viewing it to where it looks big. And then when you release it, the house is that big, like now, you know, so then you can go inside the house. Like different things like that.
Okay.
Or like there'd be weird like paintings on the walls, and you have to shift yourself around the room until it lines up to create a specific object, and then that becomes an object you can use.
Oh, okay.
You know, to like
All right.
grab, to like jump over things, different things like that.
I'll be honest, that
So,
seems like really difficult on the
dude,
brain.
it was so fun, and I was really enjoying it. And like the last 30 minutes of gameplay, I was just like dead, dude. Like my brain was just like turned off. I was just sitting there like, all right, like it freaking cooked me, bro. But it was a ton of fun.
That's cool.
And
That's
then
cool. I like
yeah,
a puzzle game.
yeah, me too. Puzzle games are sick. And before that, I was playing a ton of Monster Hunter. Monster
Yeah.
Hunter's been a lot of fun.
So
I'm
is
at a
there,
weird point with the game now. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there like an end to that game, or is it just
I think it's more like the end game is a lot of the game. Like once you get to like high rank, then it's like now you have the ability to craft and build whatever you want.
yeah.
And so you know, like different weapons, you need different monster parts. You have to go kill these monsters, and each monster part's like a percentage of dropping. So it's a lot of farming and stuff.
Okay, but what do you do with
And
the stuff once you've got it? Like the farming, I get it. It's like grindy. That's very
yeah.
Destiny. You get to grind for these parts. You go into the raid. You try to get these raid parts, and
Mhm.
then, but then with Destiny, there you then do a raid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so what's the
Right.
end? What are you doing with it?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
That's where I'm at with it. Where I'm like, I don't really know what else to play. Like, I don't really have any more reason to play for unless like I want to completely build every armor set and build every weapon that's available to build.
Right.
I know a lot of people they go through and like hunt because you have like different like a book that tells you all the different monsters that you've killed,
Okay.
and you get like a crown on it if it's like the biggest one that you've killed. So
Oh,
like
okay.
once they hit like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
certain size of monster, you get a crown next to the picture of that monster.
Okay.
So a lot of people go out and that's like what they do is they hunt every monster, try to get
Try
crowns
to
on
get the
everything,
crowns. Okay.
like stuff
Okay.
like that. So, but
That's
I
fair.
mean that's not really something that I'm into. But
Right.
the game itself was a ton of fun, dude. Like just playing through the story or whatever, and then I played a bunch after, and I got full armor set, fully upgraded weapons, everything that I like, and now I'm just kind of like waiting for the next DLC. Apparently, they're coming out with an update that's going to drop a couple more monsters, which I don't know if there's any like value to it other than like we're adding a couple monsters,
Yeah.
which I don't really know what that's going to do other than provide maybe a different weapon or different armor set to unlock.
It's like Motorfest, man. Just keep adding
Yeah.
cars, dude. Just add more
I
cars.
guess. And then apparently, this is the first one I played, but I guess they have like a very standard like what do you call it, like schedule where they do this with content. They'll add a few monsters and they'll do a big DLC, and they'll add a few monsters and they'll do another big DLC.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be waiting, I guess, for that and see how that goes.
Does the
Yeah.
DLC? I don't know if how much you've looked into it, but like, does the DLC for a game like that include like story? Like, is there a story to
I
play
would
through?
I would imagine it has to.
Is there? But is the main game like a campaign?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
full like campaign.
Okay. I didn't really know what I expected from Monster Hunter. Like I've seen it.
I
I've
mean,
seen like people like it. They love it when they play it,
yeah,
but I don't know. I didn't know what to
I had no
expect.
idea what I was getting into. I had no clue.
What
I
I
never
did
played
see
one.
is boats.
Yeah, dude, you can get some boats going. So
Yeah.
that was a plus, huge plus.
Huge plus for the boats, I guess.
Huge plus for the boats. Capcom are mostly dropping weekly monster events, but Monster Hunter series in general has loads of DLC. Nice. Yeah, they have been doing that. I noticed that with this one. There's a weekly, every week they drop a new like mission that has like its special reward. Like there was one the last time I checked. You go and you hunt this monster and it drops the specific part that gives you a like a rare helmet that was like some creature that like sat on your head, which was cool.
Okay.
And there was another one where you go out and you hunt them and they drop like armor spheres, which are used to like upgrade your armor. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
random
game
is
is a
like, what do you even do in that
Japanese
game? You just
process.
hunt monsters, right?
Yeah, you just hunt monsters, dude. Yeah, I guess.
I've seen quite a
Yeah,
few clips
you
of
do.
that
You just hunt
crazy
monsters.
hippo gorilla shitting on people.
Dude, that blew my mind. I was dying laughing when that happened. Just ran, was not expecting it. I had no clue.
Yeah.
Is it an RPG or a PvP game? It's, I guess, more RPG. Like, if there's no PvP, you can play with people. So,
Yeah.
like, you can send out, like, start a hunt on a specific monster and you can send it out so that way anybody can go and find it. Like, if they're also needing to hunt this specific monster, they can join you and help you fight it.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was a PvP element? Not like you're playing against, you're fighting other players, but like it's a timed, how fast can you take down the monster? You know, kind of like Destiny has
Yeah. They,
what's that mode
they
that
do-
Destiny has? You know what I'm talking about? Where you go in and you have to kill the,
yes.
they
Yes,
have
I
the
know what you're talking about.
blockers and the, why can't I think of that? What's the
Oh,
mode called?
Gambit?
Gambit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Gambit, right? It's like, that'd be cool. Like, see how fast you could take down the monster.
Yeah. And I think speed running is big in the game from what I've seen. I think a lot of people speed run monsters. Like they go in like, I get in the game right now the highest one's like a level 8 uh arc build, which is the end game monster or whatever. So people go in, they're speed running that, trying to see who can get the fastest clear on that guy.
Yeah.
But
What's an example of a
there's
time
like,
on that?
I think the lowest one I saw a video where they were showing the different weapons, and I think one of the lowest is like 2 minutes and something, which is crazy. But
2 minutes?
I imagine for like, yeah, they probably do like different weapons, probably are different categories and different monsters. I feel like I wonder where it's at, if it's on like speedrun.com or something. I don't know where they're keeping track of this stuff.
Yeah, leaderboards
But
for
I saw
monsters, dude. There you go.
Yeah, I saw something about that. It was pretty crazy.
I'm always trying to turn it into something competitive though. Because that's what,
Yeah,
to me, that's what
it is
drives
not a
me.
competitive game. Yeah,
No.
that game is non-competitive. It's just you're just hunting monsters, dude.
Yeah.
You're just going, you're just grinding it, just make, get the best build you can, because there's a whole deep detail to it too, where you can create these insane builds where your armor has specific like abilities on them, or not abilities, but like perks, I guess.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the higher tier armor have different jewel slots, and you can create jewels, or hunting high tier monsters drop random jewels,
Okay.
and each jewel is a separate like ability or stat or whatever you want to call it. So you can create these crazy builds to try to min max your weapons and stuff. I don't know, it's hard to explain for
Yeah, I
someone
just
like myself, but
yeah, but when you're saying like all this stuff, I'm into all of it. It all makes
Yeah.
sense. But I'm just like, okay, what do you do with it once you've
Go
crafted
hunt
the
more
ultimate,
monsters, dude.
but they're the
Right.
same, but there's no new ones though. Like you're just hunting the same
Right.
ones over and over again.
Yes.
Okay. Like I don't know, it's fine.
I get it.
Some
No,
people
I get it.
some people will love it. I guess it's a
I
very
know.
popular game.
That's right. So that's I'm like the same as you, where I'm at that point
Yeah.
where that's what I can do is grind this out, and I don't have the drive for it.
Yeah, you're like, what am I doing here?
Right. I played it a ton of fun. I can still get on like right now and just go kill stuff. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun to do. But there's no like there's no like driving force behind it for me.
I don't know. It's just for me, if you want to like relate it to a driving game, for example, like Motorfest, for example, it has a huge grind to get all these parts, get the right affixes, get everything set up correctly on every single class. There's 14 classes, all that stuff. And then you're like, now what do I do? Like, you fucking race people now.
Right.
I don't know. I guess you don't need those parts to race. So you compete in the summits.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, that's where my mind goes with it. I'm like, that sounds cool. It sounds awesome. It sounds like a time suck, which is something I actually like in games. I like when games are deep and, you know.
Yeah, that was my last big venture there.
You
First
still
time
playing
that.
You still
right
playing
through it.
Marvel Rivals?
I stopped playing that when Monster Hunter came out, but I want to get back into it. Yeah, because Marvel
Okay.
Rivals is a ton of fun too.
Yeah, it is. I had fun playing it.
I love me some good old PvP like that.
There's a guy. Does anyone know what any of this means? No.
Yeah, dude. Marvel Rivals, dude. They dropped the thing. So much fun. Best character in the game right there.
Yeah, the thing is cool.
The Marvel Rivals actually right now they've been doing. I think this is their first like pro scene that they've been doing. There's a big like $100,000 tournament going on right now.
Wow. Okay.
And it's like the big like main pro leagues like 100 Thieves, NRG, like the big guys. It's like Sentinels are in there. It's like the actual orgs.
That's
So
wild.
it's yeah, they got like a legit pro scene going currently.
That's cool.
Yeah, I watched a game the other day and they were using the thing with that viable.
Viable. There you go.
Thing is meta, guys.
They're using meta, dude. And I think on the meta note, we can end the podcast.
We can end the podcast there.
I wanted to end it around 10:30 anyway, unless you got something else you want to talk about.
Dude.
But
no, just I've been streaming a lot. Got some cool stuff coming up.
Everybody please subscribe to his channel. Variety gameplay. You're gonna see a lot of different things. He likes everything. So yeah, please go do that. Put the link in the chat again.
Yes, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Go subscribe. We're ending it without food. This might be the first one ever that we haven't talked about food.
Well, we didn't eat dinner, so we don't have any current food discussions.
This is true, but usually that leads to food though, because we're like, oh man, I would really like one of these right now. I think what I'm gonna do is though, don't go anywhere, guys. I'm gonna start up a stream for Need for Speed Heat. I'm gonna start a countdown and go grab a snack because I am a little bit hungry.
Yes.
And
grab some dinner.
And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna start I'll start the countdown now. So hang tight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on some Need for Speed Heat in just a little bit.
Fred, thank you guys.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.